The vice president and his wife, Mahamudu Bawumia, who touched down from British Airways flight minutes after 8 p.m., was met by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the First Lady, Rebecca Akufo-Addo. The president accompanied the vice president to the Jubilee Lounge, where senior officials at the presidency, including the chief of staff, ministers of state, some MPP party functionaries and faithful, waited anxiously to welcome him. There was spontaneous applause as the vice president alighted from the president's vehicle, waving back at the crowd gathered, whilst exchanging pleasantries as he was ushered into the presidential lounge. The president and vice spent some 30 minutes catching up with each other at the receiving room of the Jubilee Lounge in the company of the first and second ladies of the Republic. Dr. Bawumia, who is the head of government's economic management team, left Ghana for the United Kingdom on Friday, January 20, after the presidency revealed that he had been taken ill a day before on January 19 and had undergone medical tests. According to a statement signed by the Chief of Staff, Akosua Frema Osei Opare, the trip became necessary following the advice of Dr. Bawumia's doctors. The Information Minister, Mustafa Hamid, spoke to Metro News.
I felt very sorry for our country that in the name of politics, people can wish people dead, people can wish that people were poisoned, or people can wish that people got strokes, and etc. etc. I found that rather very, very, very sad. But that's where we have come to. In the name of partisan politics, people can seek to poison the atmosphere the way that they did. But by and large, the end justifies the means. At the end of the day, the man has come back. We all have seen him. We all know how people who have been struck by stroke look. and their demeanor and their composure and their reflexes. We know all of that. That one is public knowledge. You don't need to be a medical doctor to know how it is that somebody who has been hit by a stroke looks like. So I guess that the Ghanaian people have made their judgment, and then we will continue to thank the Lord for the life of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. If Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia vanishes from the radars for 24 hours, Ghanaians will notice. Are you following me? And so for somebody who has those kinds of engagements on a daily basis, it is important that if he becomes incapable of those duties on any day, that you let the Ghanaian people know that. Because I'm sure on the day that we put out that statement that he had fallen ill, he was supposed to meet with international visitors. There were engagements that he had in the public space, and etc. etc. Really, the rules of decency require that you tell these people that, look, he's been unwell. We know that he's a workaholic. He's been working so hard. This is a man who sleeps just about 3-4 hours out of 24 hours. But we hope that this time, in spite of the enormous work that has to be done, that he will be urged to slow down a bit and take a rest and continue to do the work, so that hopefully we can have him strong to continue to work for Madagascar.